Well, Putnam County has been awarded a grant from the state of Ohio's Health Department to help teens stop smoking and using vaping. And we're going to learn more about this and what they're going to be doing in Putnam County. To my immediate left, she is the health educator at Putnam County Health Department. We have Sarah and Sia. And then we have the director of nursing at Putnam County Health Department, Sherry Recker. And thank you both for coming today.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
All right, so let's start first, Sherry. You know, why did you guys even want to write the grant? What were you seeing in Putnam County that you thought, let's ask the state for some grant money and see if we can get it?
Yeah, but we saw this grant opportunity and know that nationally there is an increase in the e-cigarette use for youth. And in our county, we saw this as an opportunity to be proactive in our county and hopefully prevent new youth from starting, plus those that have already been exposed to the e-cigarettes and have tried it or maybe been addicted. Can we support them with some cessation resources as well? So this is very much a community effort. We're engaging other agencies, schools, youth as well. We're asking to be involved with our coalition and the efforts we're starting.
So what age group are we targeting? I assume not adults right now, but we are talking in-school age or college age too? What's the age group?
Well, what we're targeting for here, it's really that in-school age group. But as we know, we want to delay starting any e-cigarette use, delaying any of that use until as long as possible.
Sure.
So hopefully preventing in that youth and then as they age into adulthood.
Right, yeah, education. All right, so Sarah, as the health educator, it's such a big change, I feel like. We used to see people smoking and kids wanted to smoke when, but now it's all vaping, right? And vaping is not better.
No, it's not. The trends of cigarette use have drastically dropped in our youth, and that's great to see. We want to see those efforts continue. And so with the vaporizers, the electronic cigarettes, they go by lots of names and there's lots of different devices, but we do know that there's just as much of a health risk. Nicotine in those vaporizers, it can increase blood pressure, blood sugar, mess with hormones. So we want to make sure that the youth know that it's dangerous like cigarettes. We're still learning the long-term effects, so we need to make sure that we're being proactive in our community.
Right, yeah, because at first it seemed like, try this so you can stop smoking, or this isn't as bad, but, you're saying more research is showing it's bad. I mean, it's affecting their lungs. What other ways, besides you said high blood pressure and things?
Yeah, there's a thing called popcorn lung, which was originally something they found in popcorn factories where they made popcorn because you heat up the oil. And when you're heating up the oil in those electronic cigarettes, it's doing some of the same damage. And so if people are familiar with that term popcorn lung and the lung damage that can be done from electronic cigarettes, that's where that term comes from. So it's something that we want to keep our youth away from and let them know it's dangerous.
Yeah, and we see different scents and flavors and stuff, and that seems like that's just to reel the kids in, right, with some of those.
Same old marketing tactics from the big tobacco companies, just a new generation with new devices. And so they don't look like cigarettes, they don't taste like cigarettes. And so it's confusing to adults and youth, and so we want to make sure to get that information out there.
Right. So as an educator, do you have like evidence-based programs so you can go into the schools and talk to the kids? I mean, I assume this is kind of newer, so you guys are all trying to figure out how you're going to use the grant money.
Yeah, and with the grant, we're really looking to develop a coalition so that way we can get the opinions of community members that are in the schools, that are in these different agencies, and partner with them to say, what does our community need? What education do we need to put to the youth? Do we need to talk to the parents, the other adults in the community that are smoking? How can we make a program that's tailored for our community? But then we have also got those other evidence-based programs that we can go on to give us guidance.
And you have a survey out, right? I mean, you're encouraging people to take this survey.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
Sarah, I wasn't sure. Sorry.
So the survey that we're putting out is on our website, which is putnamhealth.com. It's going to be at the top of the website, and anyone that's living in Putnam County that's 18 and older can go in there and take the survey, and it gives them an opportunity to let us know what are their thoughts about tobacco policies, tobacco use, where are they seeing tobacco, what are their thoughts. So then the Tobacco Coalition, the Tobacco Free Youth Coalition, can take that information and use that data to say, okay, how does that guide what we want to do moving forward?
Wow, a lot of great things are going to be happening in Putnam County, I can see from this. Thank you both very much for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
All right, don't go away. New Tradition continues in a moment.